Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Raven here. Welcome back to Heroes Adventures. Today we're going to play Sarah, and it is episode 7. We're in Power City, inside the slums, and which is right here. Gotta grab a new pencil out. Got a pencil. And so, when last we left off, Sarah had decided what she wanted to do. So that's what we are going to try and begin achieving. So we are going to go and speak with the leader of the slums, and let's actually roll to see if he's even home or not. 95. Alright, so he's home. And as we get there, we ask him how we are able to speak to the king, because we wish to change the lives of people in the slums so that there's no more slums and everyone in the kingdom is able to at least have a good meal every day. And the leader looks at us and says, "Oh, poor child. For people like us, there's only one way to speak to the king. You must enlist in the army and complete your 1-year training, upon which the king will call you to be knighted. Within that ceremony will be your one and possibly only chance to speak with him." And she says, "Well, I guess that's what we're going to do then. And how do we sign up?" And let's see if he begs us to not, or if he go ahead and just tells us. So a 2. He begs us to not join the king's army because the king is young and currently not in true power, and those of which who are have transformed this kingdom into a hideous underbelly of crime. And Power City is secretly named to those outside in the know as the city of supervillains. And so let's see if we 61, so we do not care. We take in the information and we say, "Well, then it looks like I'm gonna have to get my hands dirty to change this kingdom." And then we will ask one more time where we are able to sign up, and we'll see if he answers us or not. A 43? No. he just looks at us and says, "Please don't do this, my child. Too many of us have been taken unwillingly to the king's army and marched into the fields of battle. Do not willingly throw your life away like this." And we will just look at him and say, "I'm sorry, this is what must be done. Someone has to try to change this place. And if it has to be me, and if it has to be my life that is the sacrifice, then I am willing to pay that price." And we will then leave, and we'll say he's somewhere probably like over here. And let's see, the kingdom is huge, so we'll say it takes us 1 W to get in, but 1 week to get in between each section of the kingdom. And we are down in the slums, so I have note cards to make things easier for us. So Sarah, and then 2 second kingdom branch. 7 days. Alright, there's our quick note real quick. And let's do our 7 days real quick. We will roll 3 times for each day to see if anything happens in the morning, afternoon, or night while we are resting. So 63, nothing happens during the morning. 3, alright, something does happen. Alright, let's roll. We've got our notes right here. We can change anything that doesn't make sense for what's in Power City. So let's go ahead and roll. It's a D6. There it is. And we got a 1. So a 1 is an enemy, which is a bandit. So instead of being a bandit, since we're inside the city, it's just going to be another person from the slums. And we're just going to give them a base of 10 stats and everything all around. So that it's simple, because they're just a commoner. And we'll say they bump into us trying to, like, rob us of food. And they're, like, screaming at us that they need to eat. And, like, they're all emaciated. And they have, like, a hood over their heads and their face, so we can't tell if they're a boy or a girl. And they're, we'll say, a little bit shorter than us, with long hair. And let's see. We'll see who goes. They have a plus 2. So they rolled a 20. We've got a +6 to our dexterity. So we rolled a 21. Oh my goodness, that was close. Yeah, so, like, as they come up to try and, like, pickpocket, like, food or something from us, we, like, move and shift out of the way real quick. And, we then, like, turn and we, like, look at them and we're like, what are you doing? Like, why are you trying to steal something from us? And that'll be our first combat point. We'll see if it calms him, like, gets him to stop or not. 56, so yeah. They will stop attacking us and they'll just like, we need something to eat. We're gonna die. I haven't eaten in almost 3 weeks. And we will look at them and go, well, I don't have anything on me, but I can at least give you something that you can trade for food. And so we will pull out a, like, pocket knife that we carry with us for, like, skinning fish or something, because we live down by the port. And we will give them the knife so that they can go to the trader and trade in the knife for food. Or they can use the knife to go hunt for food. Or they can use the knife to go rob someone. We don't know what we've just done. But it's about all we've got on us. Because we'll say it's... yeah, right. Yeah, because that's our power. We still need to try and control our power also. And so... let's see if anything happens at night. Nope. Alright, and then the next day, we are going to... so that's day 1. On the next day, we're going to take a rest from, like, adventuring towards the next section, and we're going to try and master our power. We roll 5 times. We need 50 or higher 3 consecutive times. So there's 88. 1 roll, 2 rolls, that's a 1. Drops 52 for roll 3, that's a success. Roll 4 is a 92, success. And roll 3 or 5 is a 76, success. So we got the last 3 are consecutive. So we have now mastered Sarah's power, which is the Tower Shield of Sound. And we'll fix the note to 8 days. And then we'll mark down day 2. Since we just did day 2, and now we will be on day 3. We'll see if anything happens in the morning. 80, nothing happens. In the afternoon, 21, it looks like. Yeah, 21. And so, let's see. A 2, which is... someone from Power City oh yeah, that's because it's from, while we're on the road, so we'll re-roll that. Or actually, no, we will say it's, we'll roll to see if it's good or bad. 86. Okay, so it's just a normal person. We'll see if it's like someone we know or if it's like a childhood friend. Okay, so 86. So we'll say it's a childhood friend. And as we bump into this childhood friend, let's see if this friend is also like trying to get into the army, or we'll say has already like just been signed up. And so 93, they've just signed up, and so we will ask them if they can help us sign up as well. 58, they say yes. So they will go ahead and continue. Like, they'll be like, alright, yeah. I was on my way to go and sign in for my first year's training. I already signed up last week. They said they gave, after I signed up, I could have a week to spend with my family before my year's worth of training starts, because most people die within their first year of training and don't even make it into the army to become knighted. And so today's my last day. If you want to come and stay with us, and then in the morning I'll take you to sign-ups, and in a week I'll see you in training, hopefully. And Sarah's like, alright, let's do this. And so we go home, we eat with him, we eat dinner, and then we like hang out with his parents, go to bed, and then we wake up in the morning. That's day 3 done. We're on day 4, and let's see if anything happens in the morning. 51, nothing happens. 80, nothing happens in the afternoon. And 27, something does happen at night, rumbling us from our sleep. And it's a 2, someone, okay, so, a 2 is someone from Lily's kingdom. Interesting. Well, let's see if they're a spy, or if they're like someone that is like been secretly hiding here for like a long time. And so they are a spy, because that's a 3. Alright, so this is a spy that's within Power City, from Lily City. Let's see if they know about what happened to the king and queen, because it just happened like a couple days ago, like a week ago, something like that, and we don't know if they've been informed like magically or something. So let's see. No, they have no clue what happened. So they have no clue that Lily is now in charge, and what happened to the king and queen and everything that's going on in Power City, or in Lily's kingdom, not Power City. That's where we're at. And so, well, let's see if they're hostile or not. Or if they're just like gathering information. 68, they're just gathering information. They're not hostile. Okay. So they're just like, we don't even notice them. Well, okay, so they don't disturb us from our sleep. We're just sleeping and they're just like sneaking around, like gathering info on like Power City and the slums and like all that stuff. They like accidentally like when they're like looking around, like sneaking around the house, it like the sound like makes us like wake up for like a second, and then we like go right back to bed, because we don't like see or like nothing's like going on, and so we just have a good rest night, and that's day 4. All right, day 5. Let's see if anything happens in the morning. 58, nothing in the morning. Afternoon, 48, something happens in the afternoon. Oh, a 3. That is another person from Power City, which makes sense. That's a 9, so they are someone hostile. Alright. Well, and let's just say it's another person, and we're in the slum, so it's just another person trying to rob us of food. And we'll say, okay, so they got an 8. Our friend got a 16 because he also just got basic stats, and we got 12. So we go second, our friend goes first, and the peasant goes last. Our friend is going to use his first combat point to try and talk them down. Being like, friend, look, here, I have some rations. I'm on my way to become a soldier so that I can try and change this place. Please, don't do this. 34, they do not listen. And they keep like pressing forward and yelling. He's going to use his second combat point to continue trying to talk them down and like give them food, and that's a 5. It doesn't happen. This is his last chance. We'll say like the person gets close, he like puts his hand on their shoulder and he like puts food and like tries to like give it to them and like put it in their hand and like, look, just here, have some, and please, like, don't do this. And that is an 11. So we'll say he or she takes the food and then continues like trying to like rip and like claw at us for like screaming like, more, this isn't enough, my whole family's starving, this will barely feed one person. And now it is our turn, and we will use one combat point to try and calm them down and see like rationale, because we just gave them something, and if not, then we're going to use our other 2 to try and just knock them unconscious. So a 15, no, they're not seeing reason at all. So, alright, they've got a 10 to their their ADR is a 10. So we only gotta do 10 damage to reduce it, and then they got 10 health. Let's see our tower shield real quick. Okay, and then Alright, so, we will look at our friend and we'll say, cover your ears. And, as he, looks at us, we'll just say, cover your ears. And he covers his ears, and, as he covers his ears, we use our power as a blue and silver light begins to erupt from us, and then it bursts forward into an orb and a ball of light, and that then we grab in our right hand as the ball of light explodes and transforms into a tower shield with the face of a lion on it. And as we thrust it forward for a shield bash, which does 1d10 plus 10 flat additional for its heavy weapon, and then it's a plus 5, so, and then plus 7, so let's see, so it'll be plus 7, 1d10 plus 17, so let's get this one. Alright, so that's a 3, so that's 20. So as we bring out our shield and we thrust it forward, and the lion's face, the mouth opens up on the shield and it lets loose a titanic roar that's so loud it rips up the ground and pavement around us, and it shatters the windows of all the houses that are around as this dude drops to the ground perfectly unconscious. 10 damage from the ADR reduced to be able to hit him for the turn, and he's got 10 life, the other 10 from the 20, boom, perfect, knocked out. And then we unmanifest our shield, and we look at and nod at our friend that he can uncover his ears, and he just looks at us and goes, "What have you just done? We're supposed to be protecting the slums, not ripping the ground and houses to shreds." And we look at the devastation that we've just caused, and we are like, oh shit. Well, hopefully our power will be acknowledged by the soldiers. And what power do you have? I mean, you got accepted, and our friends dude, I can just shoot some light rays out of my hand, so I can like help see in the dark. I can blind people, you know, stuff like that. Like, I'm good for covert ops. And but you, they're gonna put you right on the front line. And we're like, good, that's what we want. That's the best place and fastest way to get a name for ourselves so we can speak with the king. And our childhood friends just as reckless as always. And with that, we'll say that's the day 5. We'll do day 6, morning. Something happens in the morning right as we wake up. 4, a wild animal. Okay. So, let's just decide, because we don't have a wild animal list yet, but the woods are right there. So, let's see, based on this, we already got a bear and an elk on 2 and 3. So, 1 we'll say is a wolf. And then, we'll roll a d4. 4 we'll re-roll, and we'll say 1's a wolf, 2 is a bear, 3 is an elk. So, 2, a bear. A bear has made its way into the slums. Let's see if it's hostile or if it's just like, because it's super early in the morning. Let's see if it's just like trying to like rummage for like food and shit. Yeah, it's just trying to rummage for like food and shit. So, or just, let's use our 3 combat points to try and tame it. With each one, taming works a little different than powers. We need to, we'll roll 3 times. We need to get 50 or higher just twice out of the 3, not consecutive. And so that's a 14. That's a 17. And that's an 11, so our first combat point fails. That's a 2, a 20, a 56. So, on our second combat point, that fails also. Our third combat point, that's a 6. 59, so there's a success, and 62 success on our last combat point. So like as we see this bear like rummaging around, and it is trying to like find food and stuff, it like is sniffing all over us. It wakes us up, and we jolts us as we see this bear, and it like makes the bear jolt, and he's like, "Rawr!" And then we put our hands up and like pet his face real quick, which like jolts him even more. But then he's like, "Huh?" and puts his head in to get more scratches, and we like give him ear scritches as we're like reaching down with our other hand into our bag to like get something to eat for him, and we like put rations in front of it, and he like eats the rations, and then we like wake up and we're like pet him and trying to like sit on him and doing all that stuff, and then we are able to like get him like tamed thanks to like the food and stuff like that. And we notice he's got like scars all over his body, probably from being attacked, and he's probably been lost in the city for a while and like can't find the gates out. And so we got it, and our friend, we'll see if he freaks out. No, he actually doesn't freak out. He will say he like helps us out, and that's why we're able to like tame it and stuff together. Makes it easier. And that is day 6. Alright, last day. And then that'll be today's video. Let's see if anything happens in the morning. Alright, something does. That's a 12. Oh, let's re-roll that. That's a 2. Which is... Oh, okay. So we run into the spy again. But this time it's in the daytime, and we see him. And 45. Well, say he tries to recruit us to, Lily's Kingdom. He tries to, like, talk to us about the corruption in the city and how it's secretly called, the capital of villainhood and all that stuff. And, well, let's see if he convinces us or not. We got a 50-50 chance. If we roll a 50, it's a reroll. 49 or lower, we do not join. And a 51 or higher, we will join. 80. Alright, looks like Sarah's, gets convinced by this guy right in front of, we'll say as her friends, like, in the bear and, like, stuff like that, and, like, we're talking with this guy, he, like, slips us, like, a note, or no, we'll say he, like, talks with us, and as he's talking with us, he'll use, like, a telepathic link, and with that telepathic link, that's what he's, like, battering us with in our minds. And then we, like, secretly agree to join him. And he says, like, congratulations, no training, anything. I seen what you were capable of the other day. You're officially in. The only thing you have to do is tonight when your friend's asleep, you and your bear come to me, and I will give you your like token to prove you're one of us. And we agree. And that's day 6. Alright. And that night we go and we meet up with him, and we'll say this all leads throughout the night of day 6 and all the way through day 7. On the night we talk with him, he ends up like giving us a magic tattoo. So we'll mark this down. Magic tattoo. That is we'll say it's a raven's head, and it's the symbol of the Assassin's Guild for Sarah's Kingdom. And we will say this guy's just like one of their scouts, and recruiters. And the Raven's Head tattoo grants us, we'll say, it grants us blind seeing out, blind seeing out to, we'll say, 30 feet. And then it'll also give us the ability to summon Raven Companion. Alright, so it gives us blind scene, and we can summon a Raven Companion. And we can summon more than one Raven. We'll say, we summon up to 3. So it's like up to 3 at a time. So you can use like 2 to protect you and 1 to like send out messages. Summon up to 3 Raven. I keep messing up. There we go. Alright, got a note taken. And then we will say on the day of the 7th, we will he gives us that, and we'll say he gives us our first mission, which is he's gathered all the information that he's going to be able to gather from Power City, and because he will say he's been here for like a year or whatever, and so it's now time for him to go back. He was able to at least find someone throughout his time here that is that seems trustworthy and was willing to get the magic sigil, which is like a magical binding contract. And so we are given our mission, which is to continue with what we're doing and join the ranks of the military and get as high in the ranks as possible and just secretly feed Lily's kingdom as much information as possible. And so like we'll hash out all that, and before he leaves, he like we'll say he like trains with us a little bit to like teach us like basic stealth and like his telepathic things. So let's see if we can learn either of those. And so 63, 57, and 60. Oh, well, we got all 3, so we definitely succeed the basic stealth. So we'll say that is invisibility. You can go invisible. Or actually, we'll just put these as part of the tattoo, since it's like the Assassin's Guild tattoo. So we'll put can go invisible and telepathic link. Alright. And so, and we, well, now day 7 is completed. We show our, Power City ID card and stuff to be able to pass through the gates where the guards are, and they like open up the doors and allow us through the gate. And thank you all for watching. When we play Sarah next, we are already in the area that we need to do our mission / join the guards and the army. So that is where we will pick up with her next time. Thank you all again, and I hope you join us for more adventures.